I was doing the laundry and the next thing I know, I started cramping. Are these contractions? I'm only 22 weeks.
Okay, let's get a CBC and UA with culture. Is there anyone we should call?
My husband's away at a legal conference, but he was having trouble catching a flight out of Buffalo. Is everything okay with my baby?
Let's take a look, okay? All right, there's the heartbeat. Head circumference measuring at about 178 millimeters. Looks like a normal, healthy 22-week-old fetus to me.
Thank God.
All right, so we'll run those tests and go from there, okay? And don't worry, Shannon, we're gonna take really good care of you and your baby. Okay? Thank you.
Shannon? How are you feeling?
Oh, better now.
I'm so sorry I wasn't here sooner. I canceled all my meetings, got on my first flight out. How's the baby?
Dr. Manning was just explaining. Hi. Well, I think it's just a case of Braxton Hicks contractions, practice contractions. Nothing to be concerned about. However, I would like to just run one more test just to ensure that it's not preterm labor. If that's all clear, then you should be good to go.
What a relief. Man, is it me or is it hot in here?
Mr. Kim, everything okay?
Throat's just a little dry. Is there any way I can get some water?
Definitely. Your color is a bit off. You had any fever, headaches?
I'm probably just worn down from the travel.
Well, how about I give you a quick look-see, run a few tests?
But Shannon...
Oh, go ahead, honey. You do look a little pale.
I'll have you back in no time.
Honey, I won't be far.
Right this way.
Thanks.
First time dads.
You said you travel a lot, so I thought of West Nile virus. Ran a mosquito panel. Good news is you don't have West Nile. Here's the thing. You did test inconclusive for Zika.
Really? Zika? How?
I'm wondering that myself. I mean, there hasn't been a case of Zika reported north of the Mason-Dixon line. Have you visited anywhere else recently? Maybe somewhere tropical? There have been a few cases reported in South Florida.
No, I haven't been to Florida.
Okay, well, regardless, the first thing we have to do is test Shannon.
Shannon, why?
Well, since Zika can be sexually transmitted, Shannon could contract it, leaving the fetus at risk of developing microcephaly, a devastating birth defect where the baby's brain doesn't form properly.
But we haven't had sex in a week. I've been out of town.
And you couldn't have gotten Zika in Buffalo. So you must have picked it up before that. It's important we test her.
I don't want to scare her needlessly. Besides, I'm feeling much better. Probably just had a touch of the flu.
Mr. Kim.
I really need to get back to Shannon.
I'm sorry, am I missing something here?
Okay. I wasn't in Buffalo. I was in Aruba with a lady friend.
Look, I'm not concerned with your personal life. I only care about my patient, and in this situation, we have to consider your wife.
No, she does not find out about this. I'm not risking my marriage over an inconclusive test.
I don't think you understand. Your baby's at risk. Shannon needs to know.
Dr. Halstead, they teach you about doctor-patient confidentiality in med school? Because they definitely covered it in law school. I'm your patient too now, and I'm telling you to keep your mouth shut.
Hey,
Hey,
how's Shannon's husband?
Bruce Kim? Turns out he wasn't in Buffalo. He was in Aruba with another woman. Tested inconclusive for Zika.
What? Well, we have to test Shannon.
We can't. Not without violating his confidentiality. He refuses to tell her.
That's ridiculous. I mean, if he was HIV positive, we could break confidentiality. Doesn't Zika get the same exemption?
No. Unfortunately, Zika's so new, there's no legal precedent.
But what if they have sex? What if he infects the fetus? I mean, you've seen babies with microcephaly.
Natalie, I have spent the last hour trying to find a way around HIPAA. I've got nothing. He'll come after the hospital. And my license, incidentally.
So you're just giving up?
There's nothing we can do. We can't justify breaking the law over an inconclusive test result. I know what you're thinking. Don't do anything.
Okay. Let's go. Oh, these flowers are so beautiful. Thank you for everything, Dr. Manning. These brought me these. Aren't they pretty?
Before you go, there's just one more thing.
What?
Since you're approaching your delivery date, I think it's really important that you be cautious with physical activity. Try not to lift anything heavy, limit your stress, and avoid sexual contact.
Why? None of the books say anything about avoiding sex.
We're done here.
I'm sorry. I think there's something you should know.
Mr. Kim, this is Dr. Ellen Hart, Epidemic Intelligence Service Officer for the CDC.
May I speak to you in private, Mr. Kim?
No, you can't. My wife and I are on our way out.
I'm sorry, but federal law requires that I speak to you about your test.
What's going on?
Dr. Hart will fill you in.
Why don't we step in here, please?
What did you do?
I made some calls. Since Zika is a public health emergency, the CDC has to investigate all inconclusive test results.
I'm impressed.
Natalie, back there, were you gonna...
Let's just say it is a good thing you showed up when you did.
Is not something I expect to hear from the head of the best labor and delivery department in New York. My OB just transferred me here for an optimal birthing experience. But you're no better than Southwest.
What's going on in there?
Dr. Matsudaya won't let her walk to progress her labor because of her condition. Our policy is to encourage her to labor in bed.
All right, so why not just tell her that?
Because that's Evelyn Davis.
Evelyn Davis, the lawyer, is here?
I mean, you're the top of the team, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 6 departments she closed, not 5.
Doctor, you run a full gamut of tests, and all I want to do is stand up. Talk to me straight. Is New Amsterdam going to support my VBAC birth plan?
We're going to do everything we can to make sure you have a great birthing experience.
How very political of you.
Truthfully, vaginal births after cesarean VBACs depend on many things, like your prior cesarean.
Which I didn't want. But my labor was taking too long, so they gave me Pitocin, and then they pushed an epidural on me because that was their protocol for Pitocin. And then all I could do was lay there, and then came more Pitocin, and my son started to decelerate.
Warp speed after that.
People were just doing things to me, to my body, without asking.
I barely made it into the OR before they were pulling them out.
He's 5 now. Inquisitive. The kind of eyelashes people would kill for. But his birth was a nightmare. I refocused my practice on birthing justice because of it. So you can appreciate how great experience means letting me walk if that's what I feel like doing.
Well, the only reason that they're not letting you walk is to monitor your labor progression internally. And your VBAC calculation of 20%
Means that according to your numbers, that my likelihood of having a successful vaginal delivery are slim to none.
28% isn't exactly optimum.
Says your calculator, which already counts a point against me just for being black.
Unfortunately, that's true. Black and Latina mothers tend to have less successful VBACs.
And lower birth weight babies. More complications postpartum. Higher maternal deaths. None of which has anything to do with our beautiful skin, just how we're treated in it.
Ms. Davis, the only thing that we want is for you and your baby to walk out of here healthy. It's just that when you're still 5 centimeters dilated after
Sounds
almost
like you're laying the
4
groundwork
hours,
to
no,
deny my VBAC.
that's not my intention. But if you don't progress naturally soon, then a C-section may be your only recourse. Do you understand?
Oh, you've made things abundantly clear.
Glad I caught up with you. I heard you're going home.
Our OB is meeting us there.
Miss Davis,
I was a
Evelyn.
fool to think any hospital would listen. Oh, honor my wishes. Do right by me and my baby, so I'm going home.
Home births can be amazing. It's perfect, unless it isn't. I ended up delivering my daughter in my bedroom with a kitchen knife, praying that the ambulance would arrive in time for both her and my wife. Can't let that be a possibility for you. We're prepared for anything at this hospital. You're already here. You're in labor. Please, let us safely deliver this baby at New Amsterdam.
I'm going home, Dr. Goodwin.
Mr. Davis, I just want what's best for you and your wife. Is there anything that you can say?
Dr. Goodwin, have you ever loved a black woman? Now, I've heard lots of numbers today. How they'll keep my wife safe, how they'll help ensure my child is born safely. But I really haven't seen my wife in your numbers. There's nothing worse than being told how to be grateful.
Julian!
Page Dr. Goldman, get the ER rapid response team. Everybody stop. Listen, not to me, to the patient. Evelyn, how can we help?
I want to deliver my baby naturally.
Then let's try to do that.
She's geriatric with a history of FTP and a VBAC score of 28%.
And if Evelyn wasn't Black, would her VBAC score be better, allow for a longer trial of labor?
Technically, but...
Then do it. Change her VBAC calculation.
How?
Make her wait.
Yow.
Fever. Does that mean I have it?
You have a rash? Come on.
It's from my new bathing suit. I've had it a week.
Yeah. Does your neck hurt? If it does, you hit the trifecta.
It's nothing. I pulled it trying to do a 3.5 tuck.
Where are your parents?
We live in Chicago. I'm here with my coach. I wanted to see what you were writing.
Go like this. Not like this.
Maybe something systemic.
Or maybe it's meningitis.
She's had the rash a week. If it was this meningitis, she'd be dead by now.
You guys figure we're done down there? The 800 people milling around are just waiting for the bathroom?
12-year-old female. Fever, rash, neck pain. It's not meningitis.
It's the definition of meningitis.
Sure. Pus in the spinal canal makes it hurt to move your head up and down, but her neck only hurts moving side to side.
Or side to side.
Doesn't fit.
The three of you lobby now.
Those little pills you're passing out so efficiently aren't going to do Miss Leganis squat.
You just don't want to deal with the epidemic.
That's right. I'm subjecting a 12-year-old to a battery of dangerous and invasive tests to avoid being bored. Okay, maybe I would do that, but I'm not. It turns out she's got meningitis. You're right, you win. But if we go back downstairs and she dies, your face will be so red.
You have 1 hour.
Hey. Hey. You okay? How's your head feeling?
She's got a headache and she's dizzy.
She shouldn't have been moved after the procedure. I'm sorry.
Fine. What did the test show?
No meningitis and no other infections.
But you're not carrying a blue form. Something else, don't I?
Something's causing your symptoms. We're gonna keep you here overnight. I know it's a little crazy in here, but hopefully you'll settle down and we'll be able to get you a room.
I'm sorry. I'm not usually all emotional like this.
You're doing great. Your folks land in a few hours.
I haven't slept. I'm so tired. Oh my God, my eye's bleeding. What is it? What's happening?
Oh, don't worry. The antibiotic we gave you in case you had meningitis can turn your tears reddish. That's not blood. That's blood.
So when do they think you're getting out of here?
I don't know.
You don't look sick.
Better hope you're not. This equipment looks like it's 100 years old.
Just got it out of storage. It is the previous generation, but it works just fine. Could you guys give us a sec?
If it's good news, you can tell them.
Okay. We're pretty sure it's not cancer.
Hey, that's great.
I'll call your parents.
Well, we still can't release her. We still don't know yet exactly what's causing the... Mary?
What's wrong?
She's having an absence seizure. Mary, you okay?
She looks fine.
I need some help over here. Push 2 milligrams, Ativan, stat.
Do a CT scan, check for intracranial bleeding.
Not a chance. Radiology's totally swamped.
If our patient's bleeding into her brain, she's gonna be dead in 8 hours.
She could be, but a meningitis patient will be without a CT scan.
When I was in med school, I had this old professor.
Who touched you in the naughty place?
Before the CT scan was introduced, he specialized in transcranial ultrasound.
Ancient, but if there's enough bleeding, it might work. Okay, do what the guy who didn't specialize in neurology said.
It was my idea.
You're right. There's a significant bleed in her temporal lobe.
No poisons. Did tox screens on her blood, urine, and hair. Nothing. Did them twice.
He's a little dehydrated. Put him on a saline drip and give him some orange juice.
I need an operating room and a neurosurgeon.
Oh, well, given the current crisis, I'm tempted to say no, but since you've been so sweet to me
Our
today.
little mermaid is bleeding into her temporal lobe.
How fast are you never prepped?
20 minutes.
You'll have a surgeon in the room in 10.
Have both on board, please.
We're missing something.
What?
If I knew that, it wouldn't be missing.
Maybe she's adopted and we've got the wrong history.
No, she's got her mom's eyes and a red patch of hair, just like Dad.
What about an allergic reaction?
Could explain the rash and muscle pain, but probably not the bleeding or seizures.
That's a lot of balloons.
You think she's allergic to polyester?
Not unless she's been competing in the nude all these years.
Then, what are you thinking? What do the balloons mean?
What if the rash isn't a rash?
What are you talking about?
Who gave her the balloons?
Some of the girls from her team. I've been visiting her pretty regularly, but none of them are sick.
What about the guys?
None of them are sick either.
Which guys visited her?
Actually, none.
She's cute. She's nice. She's a kick-ass diver. Think the guys would be falling over themselves to get close to her.
She's 12. The youngest guy on her team is 16.
Okay, so maybe they're just not interested. Or
they're avoiding her.
Are there any cell fragments in her blood smears?
No. Red blood cells were intact.
Check him again.
Blood looks like it's been put through the blender now.
You done yet?
You were right. Rash wasn't a rash. She's bleeding into her skin. It's purpura.
Thrombotic thrombocytopenia purpura?
Starts with T. You were so close.
What could have set it off? She had no traces of E. coli in her culture. She's obviously not menopausal, so no estrogen.
There is one other possible cause.
Oh, God.
Pregnancy causes all kinds of chemical and biological changes in a woman's body. Or a girl's body, as the case may be. In extremely rare cases, everything goes haywire. It's called TTP. Blood starts clotting like crazy and clogs the vessels in your brain and kidneys. Red blood cells end up getting shredded as they squeeze past the clot like a fat guy in a crowded bar. I'm sure you know what that's like. I think you're only 12, but you're all grown up, right? Travel on your own, hang out in hotel rooms, getting room service with your teammates. Maybe someone sneaks in a couple of beers, start playing spin the bottle. Next thing you know, you're waking up with nothing on but your socks.
It wasn't like that.
Of course not. You wanted it.
Yeah, I did. He turned out to be a jerk, but
Actually, under New Jersey law, the term is felon.
I knew what I was doing.
We're gonna have to do something called plasmapheresis. It cleans the antibodies from your blood. We're also gonna have to terminate the pregnancy.